I guess like the problem that I kind of ran into was was I ready to really sacrifice everything for what I wanted? Like, I've been presented with the idea already. It's like, all right, you want to become famous, don't you? And it's like, yeah, I want to become famous. What does that mean? What does that entail? It's like, all right, I'll show you what it entails. And what it did was that it showed me everything that fame entailed in a span of weeks. In like, let's say 2 or 3 weeks, it showed me everything. It's like, well, you're going to have to do drugs. You're going to have to meet random girls. And if you're not good at talking, we can work around that. How can we work around that? How about you do sex work? And it's like, at first, I was like, I was taken back. I was just like, whoa, what are you talking about? I have to do sex work. Like, that's crazy. Like, why would I subject myself to that? And then it's like, think about it. Just think about it for a little bit. And me, I was just like, all right, I'll think about this for a little bit. But I don't think I'll ever do it. And here I am, how many years later, like 9 years later, I'm just sitting here like, you know what, that's actually a good idea. Like, I shouldn't be so close minded about everything. And like, I'm listening to May, and she's very close minded about a lot of things. She would never do a lot of things. That's what she says. But she's never been presented with that idea in a very serious manner. It's like, all right, if you were to become famous, what would you do? What exactly would you do? Now, I'm going to give you fame, but now I'm going to give you hunger. And you're like, what do you mean you're going to give me hunger? It's like, yeah, we're going to give you hunger, dude. Not many people think. They really don't think. They just say and they do, and they think that they're right, but they're not really right. They don't know what life entails and how serious life is, because they take everything with a grain of salt. Like, they only pay attention to what they think is right, and they believe that as long as they keep doing what they're doing and nothing really happens, that they're right. You know what I mean? Like, so I use May a lot, and May's going to be so pissed off when she hears these recordings. But like, May isn't proven wrong very much. Like, when she says something is typically true, it doesn't mean that it's true. It just means that it's around the ballpark of where it should be at. If she says that a car costs $100,000, the car costs about $112,000. You know what I mean? So like, she gets it close. And it's for a lot of things that she does that with. But she's never been challenged. She's never been put in a spot where it's like, well, what if what you're saying is wrong? She's never gotten that into that situation. So that's the situation that I've gotten into, where it's like, I'm like, all right, cool, you made me famous. Now all I have to do is get money. And it's like, all right, so what if money is hard to get? And it's like, what are you talking about, bro? Money is not hard to get. And it's like, all right, let's look at this from a different angle then. And I'm just like, all right, yeah, sure, cool. Let's look at this from a different angle, because I don't know what you're talking about. And now I'm going to each job, and I am failing, essentially. Like, I'm looking for jobs, and I can't do it. And it's like, well, you have schizophrenia, dude. And it's like, yeah, I know I have schizophrenia, but that doesn't mean that I can't hold a job. And it's like, no, that's exactly what it means. And I'm just like, what are you talking about, dude? It's like, you can't hold a job. You can't make money for yourself. It blows you away. It absolutely blows you away when you're proven wrong each and every turn, and you're just like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong. But all I know is that if I kept going down that path that I was going towards, I would have never looked this way. And, it felt like life was constantly doing that, where it's just like, you know what? There's a reason why you can't focus. There's a reason why you believe that this only works one simple way. And I'm just like, what do you mean? It's like, you're going to try to start recording stuff, but you have schizophrenia. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's true. It's like, all right, cool. You have schizophrenia. Now people are going to start to think that you're paranoid because you're recording stuff. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? It's like, you're going to have to fight to record. And I'm just like, everybody records. These rappers record. It's like, no, you're going to do it a different way. You're going to record every step of the way, because that's the type of person that you are. That's the type of person that you are that wants to record. You're not the one that goes to a car meet, records for like an hour, and then goes home and sits there and edits for, a week. So you're not going to spend a whole week on 1 hour recording. Like, that's not you. What you're going to do is that you're going to start recording everything that you do, because you know what's important. You're taking this at a different angle, and I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. And it's like, yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about. And that's the problem. We're going to have to change your life around. So it started slowly changing my life around, very slowly, until the point where all I can do is focus on recording. I'm getting equipment. I'm buying camera, a phone, a microphone. I have a computer. I have the software. Everything is coming together slowly, very slowly. And it's just a matter of like, who wants to invest in me? Because it's like, I've seen how it worked already. I've been falling apart. Literally, I've been falling apart trying to get myself to that point where I could make money. And this dude wanted to invest in me, and that just stuck in my head. And it's like, look, listen, you're going to start focusing on points in your life that make sense to you, because nothing else is going to make sense. Like, you're going to get great jobs, and then you're going to lose those jobs, and you're going to wonder why. And you're going to think that it was easier with those jobs, but it really wasn't. And, your family is the type of family that will push you to work. Your dad will push you to work. Your sister will push you to work. So I'm going to put you in a situation where you do not have to work, because peer pressure is a real thing, unfortunately. You can't do anything about it. So we're going to do something about it for you. That's essentially how it became. That is how it started to evolve. Like, we as creatures live one singular way. And not to say that it's wrong, but it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to be working the way that you're working. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be working 8 hours a day. You're not supposed to be working 12 hours a day. You shouldn't be going to school. Like, college is a scam. You should not be going to school for 4 years just to put yourself in up to $100,000 in debt in order to feel free. That's not freedom. That's a cage. And I found myself in that situation where I got myself a associate's degree, but I felt so trapped. I hated myself. I hated the way life was. Like, before I was able to talk to myself and I was able to write a lot, and then all of a sudden I wasn't able to anymore. And I was just like, this sucks. I'm not happy. I want to be able to write. And, life has been slowly changing so that I can be able to write and I can be able to record. Slowly changing. It's really freaky. Like, I have no control over it. So I know that you're wondering, like, how does this kid know what to do? Will he know what to do when the time comes? And I'll be like, yes, I will know what to do. Even if I'm doing it wrong, it will correct itself. Like, this road to fame is set. It's set. There's no other way around it. I can't maneuver around it. I can't get myself away from it. Like, I want serious people around me. I don't want people that are faking it. I'm so tired of it. I want real people around me. And I'm going to start getting those people around me. Like, I made a job flyer and it's going to say that it's an internship. And I'm going to probably try to hire people and see how that works out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to get it right. That's all I know. That's all that I know.